Hello, welcome to my stream. I am Desiree, also known as Desirus, and today our talk is about the science of happiness, manifestation, and ascension, and etc. topics. So right now we're just going to begin with the science of happiness. So what happens when we're happy? What's the science of it? Okay, so happiness is like from our neurotransmitters in a few particular, like endorphins, serotonin, um, dopamine, and adrenaline, norepinephrine, and DMT, and cannabinoids, and some other stuff. So when you're happy, your brain releases some of or a mixture of those chemicals. If you're more relaxed, you're gonna experience serotonin more. And don't mind the background fire noise; it'll go away in a sec. And if you're more like happy, you're gonna experience more endorphins. And if you're more energized and pumped, you're gonna experience more dopamine and maybe adrenaline. And yeah, so that's about the science of happiness. A little bit about the science of stress. When you're experiencing stress, your body releases cortisol into your bloodstream, and that'll constrict the blood vessels, constrict your muscles, and you'll feel tense and more closed off, and less happy. So that's the science of stress and happiness, and these these signals in our brain are triggered more when we are doing things and have reasons to stimulate these areas of the brain and the heart and the gut, where a lot of the neurological processes are going. And did you know your heart has memory cells in it? Your heart, you really think with your heart. It has a lot of neurons in your heart, and so yeah, you can your heart is where you feel more, and your brain is where you think more. But you can also feel and think with your heart, but that's just how it is. And your gut, you feel and sense things from that too as well. So yeah, any questions so far? We have Aaliyah on the line. Say hi, Aaliyah. Are you there, Aaliyah? It seems like oh wait, hold on. Let me give her a call. She wasn't on the line. Ha ha ha. Hey, Aaliyah, can you hear me? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, do you want to turn on my video?
Oh yeah, hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, is this how I talk on there?
Yeah, I could show you to the camera if you want, or otherwise you'll just be with me, but the camera hears your voice, so yeah. Do you have any questions? Were you listening and stuff?
Yes, I have technical difficulties. So I guess what's the difference, or I guess how are ways that you can release this dopamine and endorphins?
Okay, so a very good question. So there's various activities, and these are called coping skills. We do them when we're either happy or stressed, and they help trigger those happiness chemicals and neurotransmitters. So some ways to release them are doing rewarding activities for the dopamine, and also things that are fun for the endorphins. So some things I recommend to trigger these responses are journaling with prompts, gratitude journaling. That's a really good way of releasing them. And because writing, when you write, your same areas that you're visualizing while writing about it will stimulate those areas of the brain. So if you're writing about taking a swim, the neurotransmitters for swimming will be triggered, and you'll get that chemical and synapses connection that is going to help contribute to your happiness. And the more you do these things that trigger these chemical processes, the more easier your brain will adapt and be able to be happy, because neurons that fire together wire together. And so there's journaling, there's a whole bunch of different ways. There's swimming, you can have a smoke sesh, you can chit chat with your friends, you can go for a walk, you can you can cook, you can do some gardening. Yeah, it's pretty much sky's the limit. There's endless coping skills. Things that you really love, are the ones that you want to you'll be guided to more. So like, yeah, following your like love, because like our heart is like a compass kind of sometimes, and like when we go in the direction of doing things that we love, we're like more likely to like be guided towards the right actions, and like triggering those neurological responses that will help us be happy. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And any other questions?
What are some writing prompts that you usually like to answer to?
What?
What are some writing prompts that you like to answer to? Or that
Oh,
you
that's
use
a
to
good
write?
question. Here, let me like show you some of them. That is a really good question, and I have some really good ones, so I recommend them. Let me pull them up right here. I have it in my Evernote, and Evernote is a great app because it has dark mode in it, and it's like a notebook writing app that is on your phone, and it has like sections where it's easy to find exactly what you're looking for. So I'll just go to mine for this year, and here it is, journal prompts and essays. And I'm just gonna read some of the titles first about like the things I wrote about for journal prompts, because journaling prompts is like an excellent way to like a coping skill. So some things I wrote are, what is the best thing that happened to me today? And something that makes me happy is, and my favorite outdoor activity is, and some things I am grateful to have are, and I have a bucket list one. I have someone or something, people who make me smile, and who I want to, or who, what, where, when, and how. That's like a more broader one. About like journaling. Who are you, and what does your name mean, and like when uh is such and such gonna happen for you, and how are you gonna go about it. So it's a broad one. And what another prompt I have is, I want to what I want to need what I want to feed or focus on and send energy towards. That's a great one. And what I want to develop and why. What's my mind been on lately? What I've learned about myself in the past year or relatively recent past, and my hopes are. And you get the picture. I have more that I can go on, but like you get like the picture. Those are some. And like if you want to know more, just let me know, and I'll be happy to like talk about it. Maybe we could do a whole stream about like what my prompts are if you want to know. So let me
Yeah,
know.
journaling.
Yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to hear more. Do you have any other questions or anything you want to discuss?
Well, I guess I think I've heard you mention it on your channel, or at least somehow, about manifesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So manifestation is like, it happens when you think your thoughts, and like you repeatedly like affirm these thoughts or visualizations for like something that you desire to manifest. So like to manifest, a good thing to do is like to visualize and imagine it as vivid and real as you can. Like imagine that like cool car, or like that new job, or like that money itself coming to you. Like imagine like just getting that cash all in your hands, and like try to feel it as vividly as you can. Maybe think about ways you can get it, and like imagine people just giving you money, or however, whatever you want to manifest. A boyfriend, a new house, a better relationships. So just imagine it. And like a cool story I have for you is this science experiment where they hooked up Olympic athletes to machines that would measure biofeedback, and what lit off in their brain and bodies when they were visualizing it. And when they visualized the race and like jumping through the thing, their whole electric system, in their brains, would fire as if they were actually running the race. So it stimulated those muscles and stimulated those areas, and stimulating those areas with visualization. And visualization is a good way your subconscious and unconscious communicates better. So yeah, visualization. And yeah, it's gonna make you more receptive to seeing opportunities when they come up. Like, when you pass by some signs, you don't really notice many, but you do notice a few signs. And the signs that you will notice if you're visualizing about money is opportunities that are going to stand out more to you, and you'll notice those signs about money, getting money and how you want it. And the closer you are to exactly what you want, and a good exercise is journaling and imagining in the present tense. So I invite you all to visualize and write down as you're visualizing it in the present tense, receiving everything you want to manifest. And rereading it later a few times, and a few times or more is key here, because you definitely want to practice and continuously do it until you get those things. So yeah, and vision boards and vision boards and what are they called, kaleidoscopes or something, not kaleidoscopes, but collages. Those are gonna help with getting what you want as well, because you'll see it every day. So I recommend putting pictures up of the stuff you really want, because you know what, let me tell you a story. I used to want this car called a Nissan Leaf, and I put a picture up on my wall when I was younger. And fast forward a few years, my brother got the exact same car, the same brand that I wanted. And it was he wasn't even aware that it was the car I wanted, and he's gonna give me that car, when I get my driver's license. And he's not gonna give it to me, he's gonna let me rent it for him, but it's the exact same car I was visualizing. So that's a story I have for you about manifestation like that.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great story.
Any other questions about manifestation, or are you ready to move on to the topic of ascension?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So ascension. What is ascension? And I'm just checking the time. Okay. Ascension is kind of when you enlighten, so to speak. And how do we enlighten? What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is when you're experiencing a eureka moment, and you're in an altered state of mind that's really high, really elevated, kind of manic, but not exactly. It could be manic for some people, but maybe not so manic for other people. It's it's a neurochemical process. So to trigger enlightenment, you have to do things that give you aha moments of clarity, and dopamine activities, and flow states. Particularly flow states are so great for increasing intelligence, and getting closer to enlightenment. And enlightenment is a process, it's a scientific process. It can take about a month to enlighten if you focus really on enlightening it, on becoming more enlightened and doing activities to enlighten. And what you want to do to enlighten, you want to do things that will trigger those dopamine, those endorphins, and minimize the stressful times. And eventually you want to become happier and happier and happier by changing your neural network, and getting better at what you're focusing on, and what you're trying to invest your energy into, that will get back what you want to experience, and what you want to receive, and what you want to be and stuff. So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, so you want to start with feeling good, feel great, and then feel euphoric. And then over time, and eventually you'll feel more and more euphoric, until you reach a high altered state of mind where you feel you're in heaven. That experience where we're this is heaven, or this feels like paradise. This is so awesome, this is so dope. We want more experiences like that. And yeah, eventually you keep getting into that state where you feel like this is heaven, and then you reach a state after your brain is more like wired to reach those states easier because it has fired, like neural pathways are more adjusted to that conditioning and state, that like eventually after you reach the this is heaven state for like on a regular or semi-regular basis, you can reach the this is like the divine, like moment. This is enlightenment, this is like me communing with like the divine, the universe. I am one with all. I'm one with like myself. I experience my true self with true clarity. I see how things truly are. And like when you do that, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your crown chakra, and your third eye and crown chakra, and like star chakra and other chakras will all like be more aligned. And working on the chakras is another way of like getting a little closer towards enlightenment. So yeah, you want to make sure your chakras are flowing at the right stage, not too like dense or blocked, or like if your throat chakra is blocked, that's when you're not speaking your truth very good. That's when you have communication issues. That's when like you're holding your truth back and you're having inhibitions from being your true self. And it can happen when we're around people who are not accepting or receptive to like knowing who we truly are. People who want you to be a certain way, but they won't let you be as you truly are, and like respect and like encourage that. You should avoid those things because those things are bad for your throat chakra. And
Yep.
yeah. So I see that we're reaching 16.47 minutes. Anything
Oh,
else
okay.
for this stream?
I guess not. Do you have any closing words?
Let's see. So like yeah, if you reach enlightenment, you can have like very interesting psychoactive and psychedelic experiences. Like you can reach states where like you are more receptive to spirits, angels, like divine beings, and like fairies or like other creatures, because they are in a state where like that's like more able to communicate with you when you are open, and when you enlighten, you're just more opened up and like receptive and sensitive to these things. So that's more about enlightenment. And I feel like seeking enlightenment in like a month, I feel like is like also kind of like called a vision quest. And like Native Americans would do it and send their young to experience enlightenment and vision quest when they were coming of age. So we can still do it too anytime we want to, or when we feel disconnected from source or the divine. That's a great time to like seek out enlightenment, when you feel lost and when you feel called to like reaching these higher states of clarity where you feel happier, you feel like you can communicate better, and you feel definitely in an altered state of mind that is really good. So yeah, I recommend you all like eventually like try to like get into enlightenment if you feel called to do it at this time. If not, you can learn over time and like pick it up and do it when you're ready. So yeah, and I'll leave us with those closing thoughts. And yeah, I'm gonna conclude this stream, and I hope you all have an excellent day and stay healthy, stay happy, and follow your dreams. So
Thanks for
thank
listening.
you. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you, and goodbye.